Failing Forward, the only book that I ever read start to finish. I read that after a breakup in early 2002. I'm not a big reader, mainly because I don't have the attention span. I start reading a book, I tried to read Bush's book, Decision Points, and it's hard for me to get through it. I can't sit still. So I tend to like documentary specials, kind of give me just the facts, Jack. And so I can't sit still long enough. But that book was not too much for me to absorb. And the concept of it is that if you're not failing, you're not growing. Don't be afraid to fail. It's one of the big things that prevent, it's even in my life, it's the same thing. Nobody wants to fail. But the fact of the matter is that when you fail, you learn something. And so you learn what not to do. It's as value as learning what to do. If everything you do always works, what do you do when something goes wrong? If anything, you're better off with more failures because you learn more from failures than you do from success. So that book is close to my heart for that reason, because I didn't know how to do a lot of things. So you just kind of move forward. Whatever it is, just move. Move in the direction. Get closer to the target. And, as you're negotiating, I talk about the minefield a lot. Some mines you can see, some you can't. Expect to get hurt, but that's okay, because then you can proceed more intelligently. So failing it's essential. I don't think you can be a success without it.
How did your life change after you finished the book in 2002? What was different?
I don't think that my life, it's not an instantaneous change, because you're still growing, you're still learning. That never stops. But it just helped adjust my attitude about failure. But that doesn't mean that I was less fearful of failing. Because we all have insecurities. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's got some. Everybody's got their motives for doing what they do or not doing. And so the way I see it, you're not going to read a book and have your life just change. It's just, it helps you look at something that you've always looked at in one way, just a little bit differently. And sometimes that slight difference in perspective is what you need to get to the next step. And if you don't grow and adapt, you'll just get stuck at that step over and over and over and over again, just like a video game. You have to do something differently. Otherwise, you'll get the same result.
Do you think that makes someone more likable as a talk show host, as an artist, if they admit some of their shortcomings instead of puffing their chest out and making it seem like...
It's like guys like me, like, I'm perfect. I don't make any mistakes. No, I'm kidding. Of course, because at the end of the day, we can lie all we want about, our being right or whatever, who we want people to think we are. But we all know we're limited. We all have our little secret side that nobody knows about, sometimes even the people closest to us. And so when you admit an imperfection or a fear or a failure, there are some that will jump on it and use that as, see, I told you they weren't perfect. But most people will find that humanizing because they can relate. Say, oh, I might disagree with you about this and that, but you went through that too. Oh, now you're starting to bridge the gap. You're finding common ground. And so I think it's essential for a good talent. Maybe not necessarily, a singer, because that's not their job. Their job is to sing. But I think for a politician, I think it's important. I think for a celebrity who's trying to win people over, maybe like a talk show host, I think it's important too. But I don't know that you can say that one is more successful than another based on how many failures you're willing to admit. But I do think acknowledging your own imperfections it's not just good for your audience, it's good for yourself. You don't want to go through this world thinking that you're perfect, because I got news for you. You're not. Neither am I.